Hello and welcome back to Alps Panorama at the Northern Sea here on Farming Simulator. And we're going to continue where we left off in the last episode, which I believe we planted that field right there, but that field still needs to be planted. And as you have probably already guessed, we're going to continue doing soybean. And the main reason for this, sorry, I had it muted. The main reason we're going to continue doing the soybean, as I pointed out in the other, I said in the other video, whoop, my bad, is for money, because we want to try to make as much money as we can to pay off our loan, which was at what? It's at $150,000, and so we can continue to buy new equipment. So what we will do is I think what we're going to do is we're going to start doing this and maybe take on a contract just to help with the income. So we'll get soybeans started up in here, and we're going to hire a worker while we look at what contracts are available. So we have a harvesting one, a fertilizing contract on field 5 for $10,000. So I think what we'll do is we're going to accept that contract, and we're going to use our own equipment. We have our fertilizer sprayer right there. Oh, dang. Hold on, dude. Hold on. We missed a little bit of the field right here. We want to make sure we get all of it. There's just that little section right there on the end that they missed. It wasn't their fault. It was actually my fault for aligning it wrong. And then we will get this guy lined up again, and we'll hire the worker. Alright, there we go. And we will come over and grab our fertilizer spreader, and we need to I'm thinking we're probably going to need to refill it. I can't remember how much is actually in there. Yeah, we're going to need to go buy another pallet of fertilizer, and then we'll head over to the field number 5 and start fertilizing for them real quick. And our worker will continue to plant our soybeans for us, so that'll work. When we get over to the shop, I want to take a look at our menus and see how our horses are doing. I don't think they're actually worth anything. Not that many days have passed since we got them. So they probably aren't really worth anything, but I just want to make sure that they don't need food or water, which I don't think they should. They don't seem to go through it that quickly. So I think they should be supplied for a while. And do we have any? We don't. Okay, so before I buy fertilizer, I wanted to take a look. So, yeah, they don't need anything, and they're only worth a little bit more than they were when we first bought them. So we need to buy, how much fertilizer do we have? Well, we can hold 32,000, I think. So we're gonna buy 2 pallets, and that should fill us up pretty good. And we'll go ahead and open the back there, and we will fill it up. Hopefully, yeah, we should be good. Our tank should hold another 1,000 liters. Perfect. I don't like leaving the pallets, like, getting too many and having them sit around, kind of like that herbicide tank right there. It just kind of bugs me. I don't really know why. And we did, let me just double check, I don't want to head to the wrong spot. It was field 5, right? Yeah. And field 5, we should know where it's at by now. We've done quite a few contracts, seeing how there's not very many contracts to be done on this map. We pretty much learned at least where the fields are. Oh, hold on one sec, my bird's talking. Ozzy, I'm recording right now, dude. I can't play. Sorry, I just got done playing with my bird, and he's not done. He wants to keep playing. He thinks that we should not be recording at the moment, and I should be up there playing with him. But, yeah, there it is in the distance. Behind the line of trees back there, you can see the light green. And that's where we're headed. Alright, this way. I could just take off across the fields, or the grass fields, but we'll follow the rules for a while. That would be a nice place to turn into a field, wouldn't it? Right there. Big area. Can you actually buy this area? Let's take a look. So we are, yeah, you could. How much is it? Oh, dang. It's $268,000. How much is the field 5? We don't want to buy field 5 because that will take away our contracts. Which the contracts are nice to have for a bit of extra money. So what we'll do is we'll come through here. About right here should be good. Yeah, here we are. And we will start fertilizing. Let's just make sure we're getting it all. I think we are. I think we're getting the edge. And actually, you know what I think we're going to do? We're going to hire a worker for this one. And we're going to teleport back here. And we'll take over for this guy. And we'll finish seeding our field with some soybean. And after we get this done, we'll run up and check on our big field and see how it's doing. But what do you guys think? What should be the next thing that we get going on this farm? Should we get cows or should we get pigs? I'm gonna leave that up to you guys and see what you guys think. Or if you guys don't make a choice, then I'll decide on my own. But let's get your input going on here. I have done cows. I probably already said this, but I have done cows in the past. And like if you've watched my Michigan series, then you'll see that I have done cows. So I know how to do that, but I have not done pigs. So all that would be new. And I think I actually said in the last video we could do pigs, but I don't think I'm going to do very much of the root crops. I mean, I may do it once or twice on that small field straight ahead of us, just so we get that. Because if I remember correctly, you can get the pigs to 95% efficiency without using root crops. But with the root crops, you get that extra 5%. So I mean, we don't have to do it. We don't have to do that extra 5%. I mean, 95% efficiency is more than enough. That's good. But it might be worth it to just do a small field of the root crop. But this is all stuff that's going to happen probably in quite a few episodes out, because right now we still need to make money. We need to make enough money to pay back our loan, and then we need to make enough money to actually look into buying all the equipment necessary for the... If we get cows, we're going to need to buy an actual... Because we just bought, for our horses, we actually just bought bells from the shop. And that's fine for horses, because they don't need that much. But cows, they need a lot of things. They need a lot of hay and straw and silage. And that's all stuff we'd have to make on our own. And the baler, they're expensive. And I would prefer square bells, and that's even more expensive. Which is kind of weird. Now this is one thing I don't understand. maybe one of you guys can inform me. What is the real difference between a square bell and a round bell other than the shape? Because when I first started playing, which wasn't that long ago, just a few months ago, I had it in my head that the round bells were smaller than the square bells. But then when I actually looked into it, when I was doing my cows over on Michigan, I realized that they are the exact same amount. They're both 4,000 liters, no matter what shape they are. And so now I know that the shape would play into how easy they are to stack and stuff. Like, you can stack and handle the square bells quite a bit easier than you could handle the round ones. But is that really only the sorry, I'm getting all tied up here, but is that really the only difference? Because if so, then, I mean, especially if you're using one of the auto-loading trailers, like the Ursus one for the round bells, then it's really not that big of a deal. And then there's another thing. The Ursus round bell trailer, the auto-loader one, I believe it only holds 8 bells, and then the square bells are 16. But then the problem I ran into that with Michigan is the 16 bells are big. I mean, they're like when you unload them, they're really tall. They're stacked sky high. And my front loader couldn't even grab the top. I'd have to like lift 3 off the top and lower them down in front, which is fine. I mean, it's nice to have them stacked high for storage. But then you have to have a big, either you're going to put them out in the open with no cover over them, or you have to use like our big shed or garage, our big awning covering thing over there in our farm. You have to have one of those big tall ones in order to actually store it, because if you try to unload them with the 16 square bells in one of those smaller coverings or storage areas, it hits the top and it like tries to start throwing your tractor and trailer all around, which I had happen. It was pretty embarrassing. But this build is almost done. So, what I was saying is, I think it would be almost more economical and make more sense just to use the round bells. So, maybe that's what we'll do. I mean, because one nice thing about the round bells is, here, let's take a look, since we're done here. Bring up the shop, and go to baling technology. Here it is. So, this is the square beller I used. And with this, it's 105 grand. And then you have to actually purchase a wrapper for another 54,000. And so just by the prices alone, you'd expect it to be better. I mean, you'd expect it to like hold more. But this is only 76,000. It only needs 140 horsepower, same exact as the other Kuhn. But this is going to do the same bells, and it's going to wrap them for you. So if you pick up hay or grass, it's going to wrap it into silage for you just automatically. So I'm not sure. I almost think for this little farm here, if we do start getting into baling for the cows, let's say, then it would be better just to look into getting a round baler. And pigs, I don't believe they need any type of. Okay, our trailer right here is still having a mind of its own. We just passed this trailer. If you remember, in the beginning of the video, we were parked right here. Yep, it's moving on its own. We're gonna have to get rid of this trailer. It's not working. It's just not working. So, let's do that. Let's get rid of this trailer. It does not want to cooperate in the slightest. So we're just gonna push it up out of here, and we're gonna take it over to the shop and sell it. This thing is just, it's a bigger hassle than it's worth. See, look at this thing. Okay, come on, trailer. And when we need to move bales again, we'll just buy a different trailer. It's too bad this trailer doesn't work right. It's a nice looking trailer. I like it. Yeah, see, look at this thing. Hopefully we can actually get it to the shop. It's slowing us down a bit. Look at us, we're going 23 and our speed's jumping all over because it's actually fighting the trailer. At least it's not flinging us all over the map. We're almost there. Yeah, I think this trailer cost us like 20 grand as well. Kind of unfortunate. Hopefully it stays here. It doesn't like try flinging around once we let go of it. Okay, let's hurry up and before it starts bouncing all around, let's hurry up and sell this thing. We're only gonna get 8,925. It's better than keeping it. The thing is just gonna be more trouble than it's worth. Alright, now let's go do what we were going to do originally, and let's go back to our farm and head up to our big field and have a look and see how it's coming along. And for any of you guys that were wondering how I did get the $150,000 loan, but then there's another thing you can do on this map. And when you come in, if you look at the map, I believe all the way up here, there's a house sitting here. And then there is another house. Where was it? I believe it's up here. Yeah, up here. So there's one here. And there's one here. And you don't own the land there. But if you go into your shop, you go to your garage, and you scroll all the way over, past all the items that you own, you'll come to your animal pens and your sheds, which, yeah, we own these two and that one. And your farmhouse is over there. And you can actually sell those houses that if you don't plan on using them. But apparently they're your property. And so you can sell those and get yourself a bit more money. And that's how I started the farm. That's how I got quite a bit of money at the beginning. I was able to buy the plow and everything. And the thing that I ended up getting the loan for was either the tractor or it was that seeder. Maybe it was both of them. And then it was one of them, and then I ended up being able to get enough money to purchase the bigger harvester, our big harvester there. So that, I don't know, that might help some of you, if you plan to do it that way. Just a little extra starting money. Especially if you don't plan on using those places, they're just going to sit there. And I think you even pay property maintenance on them at the end of every day, even though you don't use them. Because technically you own them, and so you have to pay for it. Let's take a look. So I just want to make sure that we have it completely fertilized. Yep. And there are no weeds, as of yet anyway. I can't remember if we sprayed for them. But then I also wanted to come up here and take a look. So this is our land, and it goes from this path back there, that little I was going to call it wooden, but the little dirt path, and it follows the shape of this road. So let's take a look. So we're on the road, and we are right here. So if you look, it follows this shape. And like I was talking about in the previous episode, I don't know what would be best. I mean, if we're going to do cows, then I would imagine turning this into a grass field, just plowing up all around here, all the way up to this tree here, about right here, and turning it in, and just following the pathway all the way around and turning it into one big field, and then we're able to get a bigger grass yield out of it. But if we don't, and we're going to do pigs, then it might be worth it to see if we can't carve out a good square. Like, it'll probably be about as big as this field, maybe. But just right here, like go up here, over here, here, and here, and then we'd have another smaller field to work with. I'm not sure what the best approach would be here. Or, as I stated in the previous episode, what we could do is get ourselves a chainsaw and start cutting down these trees. And then we could actually link these two fields together, which might be nice. Where do we sell wood at on this map? Is there a... I haven't done much woodwork, working with the lumber. These are wood chips. I'm not even sure where we would sell it, to be honest. Is there a lumber mill? We got the grain mill, the train station mill, the biogas plant, selling station, ports, farm, port, grain oh, wood right there. You know, that might be something we can actually do. Oh, whoa. Our field just became ready to harvest right before our eyes. I was going to say that might be something we can look into, but apparently we have a field to harvest. Maybe we'll hire a worker to start doing that. And what we'll do is we'll take our little trailer here. And this is probably the wrong way to do wood, honestly, but it's the only way I know of that I can actually manage myself. So what I do is I'll take this here, and we're gonna leave it just here for now, because we have to get that harvester going. But I also want to port over. Oh, what's he doing? Is he done? Did I not notice? Oh, it's complete. Nice. Collect. So what we could do is we could accept this contract here and use everything that they give us and harvest it while we are harvesting our field and cutting down the tree. Oh no, we're doing our other field, so we can't cut down the tree while we're doing it, because our other field, our big field, is a funny shape. So if we hire a well, we could do it. They could figure it out. It just will cost us a little bit. So I think what we're going to do is we'll drive this fertilizer back to our field, and we need to fertilize the field that we just planted, so it has its second stage of fertilizer on it. And then we'll accept the contract for the for that field 4, and we'll lease all the equipment from them, and we'll take it over and we'll hire a worker to start doing that for us. And we're gonna do all this just so we can be making money while we're doing other things. It's the best approach that I've found, just to get things up, going smooth. We have 93,000. We at least just got 10 grand just for this fertilization job, and that can pay for all of our workers for us. Does this take us to our farm? Oh, it does. Nice. This is our farm right here. Do we own this land that I'm on? I don't know. Because if we do, then what we could do is expand. Yeah, we could expand this field a bit, couldn't we? At least. Oh no, not really. Huh. Alright, so we'll give this a quick fertilizer spreading. We need to repair our tractor. It's starting to fertilize slowly. If I remember right, they usually fertilize at 11 miles an hour, and we're cut down to 10. And so what that's going to do is make us actually use more fertilizer than we should. So this is going to overlap a bit, but it's hard to judge where I'm at because this already had that layer of extra fertilizer on it, the second stage. So yeah, once we come up here to this dark section, you can see how much I'm actually overlapping, which is quite a bit. Put here, flip around, And right here should be good. Yeah, that's looking good. And once we get this done, we'll hire that worker. Oh, 1 second. My phone was ringing. I don't know if you guys heard it vibrating on the desk next to the mic. But I don't know anybody from Port something, Florida. Interesting. But what was I saying? I can't even remember. Sorry, the phone call distracted me. I'm quite amazed by how far this fertilizer goes. Not how far it spreads, but how long it lasts. I mean, we just did that field 5. It's a pretty big field, and now we're doing this field, and we're not even down to 1,000 liters yet. It's pretty handy. Alright, that's done, and now we don't have to worry about it. We might have to spray it for weeds, but we're good for now. And we'll go park this up right where we normally park it. Whoa, slow down, Freki. We need to really look into getting us a power washer and a place to repair. Another thing, where would we put our place to repair? I don't know where we'd put our shop. This place is all pretty full up from animals and such. Yeah, see, we can't, I mean, technically we could get rid of this and put it here. I don't ever use this, but I don't know if we got rid of that, it's not going to get rid of this stuff, is it? That stuff's extra. Oh well, they're expensive anyway, aren't they? 28 grand. Yeah, they're not very big though. We might even be able to fit it right here. Whoa, I don't want to rotate it, no. Sorry, I'm used to doing it on the controller, not the... I mean, on the mouse, not the controller. And I'm just looking at it with my PlayStation controller. Guess technically we could lay it right there, couldn't we? Can't think of any better place to put it. Unless it would fit... Nah, it's not going to fit here. We can't put it in front of the house. I could put it right here. But that's going to get in the way of going in and out. I think if we put it here, this would be the best place to not be in the way of anything. Just like right there. Let's see. That'll do, right? Then we can get it as we go in and out here. It's not too much in the way. I don't think. Ha! It works. We'll leave it there. But for now, before we start harvesting our own field, we are going to what are we're harvesting soybeans? Alright, we'll do it. And we're just gonna pour one over there. And we're gonna take the harvester over first. This is a cool harvester. Oh, it's got the header trailer connected to it. That's nice. I like the ones that have the headers that have the trailer connected to it. That's really handy. So we'll turn on our beacons and we'll head over here. I like the little dirt ramp or dirt pathway up to this field from the main road. pretty cool. Alright. And I think what we'll do is over in this field is where we'll... Oh no, we don't have to leave the header trailer anywhere. Duh, Freki. So we'll unfold the harvester, and while it's unfolding, we'll flip around and grab the header and fold it up. And then we can get the worker going on it. Like so. And we can run back over to the shop real quick and pick up that the tractor and the trailer that was supplied. And what's cool is I get it. This tractor, I've only used it. I bought it in when I was doing a first look at I think it's the new Brooks map that just came out, and I purchased it. I've never actually drove it around. I mean, I just drove it a very short distance to try out something. The thing looks cool. Look, it's a thumbs up. Don't forget to drop a like. It's doing all my work for me. But yeah, this is one. Look at it. It's got a cool little orange monitor with the tractor. The seat folds up. I like. How much horsepower does this thing have? I think it's on the small tractors, isn't it? Yeah, it's got 105 horsepower. So it's on the smaller end, but it's a cool looking tractor. I really like it. If it was a little more powerful, I might buy it. Can you do upgrades on it? Oh, you can just adjust the wheels. And we'll just take this over to where we're harvesting, just so it's ready to do some, to grab the grain when the harvester's ready to unload. And we don't have to worry about that later. Let's see if we can't come along the side of this thing. Oh, I'm cruise controlling. And catch it as it's coming back, just to unload it so we have a little more time to work with. Oh no, it unloads on the other side. Duh, Freki. So we'll flip around. And we'll wait for a minute just for this harvester to reach the end and flip around, and then we'll unload the harvester before we leave. Actually, out of curiosity, how full is this thing after doing what I would call one pass? Not very full at all, actually. But we're going to unload it just so we don't have to worry about it. Come on now. Let's line ourselves up better. There we go. And while we have this on cruise control and it's unloading, I think I'll grab a screenshot for the thumbnail. There we go. And it's full, so we'll just well, it's not full, but it's empty is what I meant to say. So we'll flip around here and we'll just drop this off right here in anticipation for the next load, and we'll come back over here and we're gonna move this trailer and tractor out of the way, because I was gonna go do the tree, but I think we're probably gonna leave that for another time. It is something I'd like to get done, so we'll move it, just leave that trailer there, and we'll come in here and we'll pull this seeder. We'll hook it back up to the seeder and we will pull it forward so it's more undercover. Alright. Oh, you know what we'll do? Is we'll come over here. We'll repair our equipment since we got our shop. That's a good idea, I think. See how much it's gonna cost us. $339, and then I have the mod where you can do tab through the equipment. Oh yeah, that thing needs to be repaired real good. $400. There we go, good as new. They are dirty, so we're gonna have to buy a power washer soon. But we just spent like $28,000 on our whoa, Freki, on our shop, a little garage area. So we better wait. We'll park this here, like so. Another thing that we should probably repair is our harvester. The harvester looks like it doesn't need to be repaired desperately, but I'm sure that the header does. So we'll park this here. We should be able to get everything in one. We need to repair this for $375. Repair the header for $193. And yeah, the trailer doesn't need to be repaired at all. Now let's see if I can't back this up. Oh, it's not one of the articulated trailers, so we're good. We will open up our harvester while we head over to where we need to go. Was that Russell Mash harvester over there? Was it faster than our harvester? I think it was. Yeah, pretty bird. My bird's still wanting to play. So we'll just come up here. Oh no. And before we start harvesting, you see down there? We had weeds come in. We have to take care of that. That's important. We might actually have to leave this this harvesting job for tomorrow. Oh, better turn it off. For tomorrow's episode. Because between our contract that I accepted and doing this weeding, we're probably not going to have time unless I turn this into a super long episode. So we'll just run back here and grab our fertilizer tractor and we'll run it over to the shop real quickly and get it repaired so that way we're not going super slow, wasting more herbicide than we need to. Start it up. We'll lower that down so we're not dropping it from way up high. Let's take this over, get it repaired. For $204, and apparently we need to repair the front weight for whatever reason. Here we go. Grab our sprayer. It's nice and full. Let's check on our menu thing here. Oh, both fields need to be sprayed. Yeah, we need to hop on that. I think we should do this field over here first because it was the one that was actually planted first, so it's the one that will be going to be ready to harvest sooner. Nice thing about this sprayer is it's big, really long. Lift it up a little. Alright, that should be good. Oh, I missed that corner. Hold on. Back up. I want to make sure we get the entire field. Alright, here we go. $7 miles an hour is as fast as this thing will go, huh? That's probably good. You don't want to miss anything. Alright. I like the zigzag design over there. That's cool. Should only take, what, 3 passes? Oh no, I can't tell where the weeds begin. I guess we're just gonna go down here. Oh, Freki. Come on, dude. Pull it together. Alright. This should be good. Hopefully. I'm not missing anything. Let's take a peek in the menu. I don't think we are. I think we're doing good. It's a lot easier to tell where the weeds are when you let them grow to be taller. And there we are. We'll flip around again. Try not to bang our sprayer on that tree. And we'll take care of this last little bit here, and then we'll move over to that field. Hopefully nobody steals our harvester while it's out there in the middle of nowhere next to our field. And there we are. We're just going to leave it open. And we're going to start on this end of the field over here. And what we're going to do first is we're going to hire a worker to start this field. And we're going to go check out how our workers are doing over here. Yeah, it looks like it's going to need to be filled soon. So what we'll do is we will go back to here. We will cancel a worker. Back up a bit so we don't miss anything. And we'll start doing this until it says it's going to need to be emptied. Probably don't need to have it that high. Probably lower it down a little bit. And out of curiosity, did it get it? Yeah, I got that whole field. Good. So I think it was what, about right here? Leaving a teeny bit of overlapping going. Should be good. Just double check. Yeah, we're getting it all. Good. You know what I find a bit curious is how come we don't water? I mean, probably because it would be way difficult to water. But I imagine what would you do? Do it kind of like this with an herbicide tank, or get a tank and you fill it up with water and go through? It doesn't rain nearly enough for these plants to get water anyway else. Okay. What, about right here maybe? Let's just check. I think so. I think this is good. It's going to be a lot easier to tell when we go over there. Yeah, I think we're right on the edge. Here, let's see if we can't get a camera angle. Yeah. I think we're getting them all. Oh no, we missed some. Yeah, dang it, Freki. Oh, they got a nearly full grain tank. So what we're going to do is we're going to just leave this here for a minute. Head over here. And we're going to run up and catch that guy as he's going the right way. We don't want him to get full and then sit there and wait for us. And then we're going to pay a worker for nothing. And at the same time, they're not getting anything accomplished. So we'll come up here alongside of him. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, he was getting full, wasn't he? We're about halfway full with our grain trailer. Yeah, I'd say it's going to be more than one load taken over to the sell point. So what we'll do is we'll take this tractor back to the other end of the field so it's ready. for when that guy's ready to unload again. We're facing in the right direction. And we'll leave it about what, right? Yeah, right here's good. And we'll go back to what we were doing. And start with, well, what we'll do first is we'll swing around. We'll take care of that last little bit that I missed at the end, after we're done with the whole field. Yeah, much easier to tell where the weeds are now. I don't think I'm missing any. Nope, looking good. Oh, we missed a teeny bit right there. Spoke too soon, Freki. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll swing around and go it like this at first. I know, total waste of herbicide. And that should probably get that. And then we'll head over this way. And turn like this, maybe? Yeah, now we're getting all this. As long as we get it all, that's what's important. Very good. Now we'll turn the sprayer off and fold it up. And head along near our little pond that we have in our backyard. Lucky. And we will put our sprayer away. I guess what we could do is go over, yeah, let's do that. Let's head over to the shop. And if you guys remember that herbicide tank that's sitting out of the shop, we saw it earlier. I even talked about it. And we will fill up with whatever's left in there, just so we can slowly get rid of that tank, so it's not sitting there. We'll do some in-cab driving. Man, it's filthy in here. Get some dirty boots when getting in. Alright, and we'll flip around right next to it, like so, and start filling up. There we go. And we got rid of the tank, nice. Now it's not sitting around, won't bug me anymore. And we'll take this tractor back to the farm. I still find it interesting that there's no other traffic here. I have traffic on, I swear. Here, let's just look. Maybe I have it off. Where is traffic? Traffic on. Yeah, it's on. It confuses me. What side of the map do they, or road do they drive on here? I honestly can't tell. Oh no, I have to go out of the cab to back this up. Since the tank's in the way, I can't see out of the back of the tractor. Oh dang, I think I just slammed it straight into the back of our shed. Not good. And as we did with the fertilizer tank, we're going to lower it down so we're not dropping it from a distance. And we'll turn that off. And what we will do is we will take over for this worker. Well, actually, since he's turning around right there, there's no way the rest of this field is going to fit. Because it's just a little over halfway. Well, it actually might all fit in one tractor. But you know what? To be safe, we're not going to. We're going to let him load this up, what he's got in there now. Pull alongside of him and let him unload. And then we'll take this trailer full to the sell point, we'll sell it, and then we'll come back. And we'll take over from there. And that way, at least we're not doing a whole trip for a teeny little whatever, you know, is left in the trailer. Or left in the harvester. Whatever that we couldn't fit in this trailer is what I'm trying to say. Which would be a little amount, I'm sure of it. Let's bring this up. So the barn is the one that has great demand or whatever. But if you look up, it's the Port Northwest or selling. I think it's the selling station generic, isn't it? Yeah, that's where we're headed. We'll do some more in-cab driving. I do like this tractor. It's good looking. Not really a fan of the orange, but that's cool. Let's just bring up the mini map so I get the right sell point. Don't try to sell it somewhere it shouldn't be. And looks like it's just this one here. We turn in here. And it's this right here. Think so. There we go. Just unload these. That's 53% of the transport. So it looks like we're just going to get a little extra money off the top from this harvest. That's okay though. And we'll head back to our neighbor's field and we'll take over for our worker. We'll send them home. And we'll do the rest on our own. Like you can see him over there in the distance. Whoop. Keep it on the road, Freki. Alright. We'll park it here. Turn it off. Run in here. Send that guy home. And we will continue on this ourselves. This is actually quite a good sized field. Am I going straight? I think it is smaller than field. Oh, you can't really see what's in field 5. Oh yeah, there you go. There's field 5. It might actually be the same size, honestly. Field 5's got a. It's a bit narrower and it's got a chunk missing out of here, and this is a bit wider with no chunk missing. So, I don't know, probably about the same size fields, honestly. Oh, this harvester's got 60 hours on it. Now this thing's some workhorse. I do like it. It's good looking. It's all streamlined instead of being all square. Just flip around. It's reserved for contract work. Hey, it didn't tell us that. Let's try doing it in cab. See if we can't get better at it. I'm gonna mess up and it's gonna make this job take even longer than it needs to. Well, just so you guys don't have to sit through this entire harvest, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll carry on working here, and I'll cut out the chunk, and I'll come back to you as soon as I'm done harvesting this field, and we're gonna go sell the last little bit. So I'll see you guys here in just 1 second. Alright, we just have this last strip to finish, and then we will load up our trailer and take it over to the sell point. Hold on, the cat just jumped up here. They always know when I start recording. My bird's still freaking out. He's on top of his, what we call a ringer dinger. Yeah, and he's just staring at me. Yeah, yeah, he's crazy. And instead of bringing the tractor over to unload it, I've just been driving the harvester over. So we'll just do that again. Unload this harvester. I think it was a good idea that we took that first load over. We'll turn the harvester off, hop in our tractor and turn it on. And we will wait till the harvester is done unloading. What the? I turned on the blinker. Alright, and here we go. Oh, my cat's back up here. Oh, he's just walking past. And we just have to take this over to the sell point, which is just right over there. We'll get out of the cab just because it's prettier than just looking at this. I like how the lighthouse has a wrecked boat over there. It's pretty cool. I wonder how much money we're gonna get. Here, let's see. Before we go drop it off, let's go to the contract and see. It's 91% complete, so it has to take 9% more, and then the extra is ours. Should be quite a bit. Let's see. Probably like that, and you can see the number. It's in a dark area. Oh no, maybe not. Oh, there we go. Oh, pretty much an extra $5 grand. Can't complain with that. So we'll hop out, and we will. So we got about 12,000 for that. Not bad. Or 11 after leasing. So we're back up to 74. Alright guys, and we will start harvesting our big field up there in the next episode. That'll probably be tomorrow. But you guys know, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.